Hello everyone, thank you for visiting Fifth Essentials. My name is Josie. This is an old video that I've decided to place on the new channel. Enjoy!
The disclaimer, I am a Vedic astrology enthusiast. That is not my primary focus. Okay, I'm not the professional here. I'm going to get you as far as I know to prepare you to see a professional astrologer. That way, when you get your astrological report, you won't be completely lost, because there are a lot of astrologers out there that are not going to hold your hand. So I'm like a prerequisite so that you can better understand your chart and so that you can also understand the quality and the time put into creating a chart for you, creating a astrology report. Okay, that way you don't get your paper and think, oh, well, I spent all this money and I don't even understand this. That is what I'm trying to alleviate here, okay? I'm preparing you to see a professional Vedic astrologer. Disclaimer over. All right, so let's, mind you, I'm shooting this during a retrograde, so like have mercy on me. Let's share this screen. Why don't we? Bum, bum, bum. All righty, and let us pull up this blank birth chart here. I'm gonna get it real nice and big for you. This is a North Indian birth chart, okay? It's completely blank on purpose. So the first thing I want to do, because I saw what I did in the last video, so I was like, let me do this differently. The first thing that I want to do is show you how to count the houses in this birth chart, okay? Again, this is a North Indian birth chart with nothing in it. No birth data, no symbols, no nothing, okay? So no matter what is inside of these boxes, no matter what you see, no matter what planets, no matter what numbers, things like that, these boxes are gonna always look like this. They're not gonna move around or anything like that, okay? These are the houses, and you're always gonna start right here in this house, right there, okay? The top middle house is always going to be the first house when you are counting to find out which house is which. So we will start here by saying that this house is number 1. Oh, this is going to be fun. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so like I said, this house is going to be number 1, okay? And you always are going to count counterclockwise. This house is going to be number 2. This house is going to be the 3rd house, okay? This is going to be the 4th house. This is the 5th house, 6th house, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10, 11, and 12. Okay? So again, this is how you count the houses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay? So now that we've gotten that out of the way and we know how to count the houses, now we're going to want to deal with a chart that actually has something in it. We've got the numbers already here like we just discussed, right? The numbers in Vedic astrology represent the signs. And because this chart does not have any birth data, it's going to look like an Aries rising person, okay? So we are going to go ahead and put what's happening here? Y'all bear with me. This is Aries. Okay, because it's number 1. That 1 means Aries. Okay, so I'm just going to give you an example somewhere else in the chart because I don't feel like I have enough space to do what I really want to do. So then this number 7 here would represent the 7th sign of the zodiac, which is Libra. Okay. This number 5 would represent Leo. You get what we mean now? So the numbers in the Vedic Astrology birth chart represent the sign. Now, in the Cosmic Insights app, they do you a favor and they actually put the abbreviation for the sign in there as well as the number. So they help you when it comes to that particular part. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go over to this empty chart again, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to move things around and make different rising signs for you so you can really understand what I'm talking about here. Okay. Now, let's go out on a limb and say that this is a Scorpio rising. The number I'm going to put in this first house, because the first house is where your rising sign goes. The number I'm going to put there, if this is a Scorpio rising, is going to be the number 8. Okay, because it's the 8th sign of the zodiac. And in Cosmic Insights, when you download the app, you'll also see the SC for Scorpio. This is a Scorpio rising birth chart. Okay, we're just hypothetically saying that somebody put their information in and they found out they were a Scorpio rising. So then guess what? Because we always count counterclockwise, that makes the second house Sagittarius. And a 9 goes there. We're going to always start counting from that first house. okay? And if we got enough room, we'll put a little Sag there, and then so on. 10 for Capricorn. Y'all see what I mean? This is 11, 12, 1. They got Aries in the 6th house. You see what I mean? 2, Taurus. 3, 4, 5. They got Cancer in their 10th house. 6 and 7. They got Libra in their 12th house. See? This is the chart of a Scorpio rising. So you've already learned that this is always the first house. This is where the ascendant goes. But once you put in birth data, this is the wild card. This is the rising sign. It changes with different people, different birth charts. So you know that even though you're looking at a Scorpio rising, right, that this is not, none of this has, the sign and the number have nothing to do with the house. It's still the first house, even though Scorpio's there, because this is a Scorpio rising person. So if I were to ask you to draw your own chart or to look at your own chart and you don't see a number 1 here and you see something different, you will know that from the number that you see that you need to just count forward counterclockwise. Okay? You're always gonna, you know, this could be a, let me close this. Let me see if I can. You know, this could be a, we're gonna try a different, I didn't realize I could erase like this. So we're gonna try a different rising sign now. As a matter of fact, what I feel is gonna be more appropriate is going back to, again, Aries rising. 1, 2, 3, and so on. Okay, I'm gonna delete that or erase that, right? And then let's say it's a Libra rising. If this was a Libra rising chart, you would see a 7 right there. Then you would go 8, 9, 10, and so on, counterclockwise. So if you got it, you got it. If you don't, well, that's what I have a mentorship for. I can walk you through this personally. Okay, so now that we've accomplished understanding that the houses are counted from right here, counterclockwise, okay, and understanding that the numbers represent the sign, because on a lot of Vedic astrology charts, you're not going to see this abbreviation. You're not going to see this. You're only going to see this. Okay? You will only see the number, which stands for Aries, which stands for Cancer, Rising. Which could be a Sagittarius rising. You see what I mean? All right, so we're gonna get off that because my drawing skills are declining. We're gonna get off that now that we know how to count the houses, going counterclockwise, and we understand that the number is representative of the zodiac sign. We can move on to bigger and better things. I'm gonna shoot a different video for y'all for the bigger and better things. Right now, you have this basic understanding, and congratulations. You can look at your chart in Cosmic Insight and at least read that far, okay? Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of your love and support.